enough confidence, enough evidence that China's government's curbing measures on its red-hot property market have already made its effect?
Well, thank you so much, Junfen, for this question. Based on the information released by National Statistics Bureau today, we Carlson International of the opinion that the real estate market is cooling down because of following reasons. First of all, let's look at the 70 cities growth rate. The average growth rate of sales price actually decelerated from over 11% last October to only 9.6% this month. This clearly shows the cooling down market sentiment. Secondly, we can also look at the top 15 cities. The growth index of top 15 cities, including all Tier 1 cities and some of Tier 2 cities, actually decreased, with the biggest decrease being Xiamen, 4.8%, and Beijing, 3.1%. And then, thirdly, we also need to talk about the government strategy. Government applied different strategy to different cities. Once the government imposed a restrictive policy on Tier 1, Tier 2 cities, they're also very keen to boost the local economy in Tier 1, 3, and 4 cities. That's why on the top list of growth rate across 70 cities are very small cities like Xiangyang, like Luoyang, or Benbu. So it's fair to conclude that all the government policies have come into effect.
Okay, you talked about those smaller tier cities. Do we see a trend that those large development of real estate are moving from top tier cities to smaller cities?
Yes, Junfan, we certainly agree with you that the smaller cities are playing a really important role in the real estate market. In the first half of 2017, the total real estate investment in China achieved 8.5% year-on-year growth rate, and the total volume actually reached 5,000 billion RMB, which is huge. Notably, Central China and West China have achieved the fastest growth rate among all the regions. As far as you are aware, Central China and West China are home to many smaller cities. In addition to that, we think, given the fact that Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities are suffering from restrictive policies, control policies, more and more developers are willing to make investment in small cities due to the appealing environment, also equally strong demand. Junfen.
Yeah, we've been talking about this curbing measures on real estate business, but real estate, at the end of the day, is a very important pillar of economies, including Chinese economy and many developed economies. So how do we balance these risks and too many bubbles?
That's a very good question, Junfen. Thank you. From our point of view, we think our government has spent enormous efforts to strike the balance between the real estate market and also potential risk. Real estate industry has been a crucial part to the overall economy. In the first half of 2017, our real GDP growth rate in China achieved 6.9%, yes, which is well above the market expectation. We firmly believe the real estate industry, especially in small cities, play an important role in achieving that target. In addition to that, we think our government also is quite right to lead the liquidity from Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities to Tier 3 and 4 cities to absorb the local inventory and boost the local economy. Meanwhile, we are also keen to lead the liquidity from real estate industry to other real industries like manufacturing and R&D. From our point of view, our Carlson International belief, the diversification of economic structure is the key to make that a balance, Junfen.